Hello guys, welcome back to JazzedTutorials. So this week I just wanted to have some fun in Photoshop and randomly decided to make a magazine cover, like mock-up sort of idea. So that's what I'm showing you, how to make your own kind of magazine cover. This isn't really going to be for anything, it's just a mock-up, like a fake magazine cover type deal, but in a sense it's just a cool effect, so I thought I'd just share with you anyway. Either way, so let's go with this. So you're gonna open up your canvas, and you want to make sure it's this size here. What is the size? Is it 600 by 800? Because you want to have it like a magazine lengthwise cover, obviously. So you don't want to go 800 by 600, otherwise you have to rotate it. Alright, once you do that, you're going to double click that layer, make it a layer 0, and then double click it again, and select gradient overlay. You're going to select hues that you like. I chose a dark blue to a light blue hue, but y'all can choose whatever color you like, doesn't really matter. I had to hit reverse because, like I did in the last video, I did not do mine correctly, so you went out light to dark, not dark to light. So click OK, and that's my lovely effect there. And because I'm doing a schoolgirl kind of mock-up photo, I grabbed a cool, I guess like high school locker walkway stock photo. But you guys can really use any stock image you like for your background if you want. And then what I've also done here, oh, and before I go any further, I want to let you know that I set that layer to soft light because that's the actual photo. So set it to soft light, and then you want to alter the opacity down to maybe 75%, maybe 80, just depends on how you like it. I like 75%. And then I also added a really cool light texture right in the center of it. I did that below my previous layer, so below that stock image layer I did that, and I set that as well to soft light, and I dropped that opacity down to 80%. And when you select your light, if you're using a light stock image, you want to select a light stock image that replicates and goes along with your main image. So you'll see how my light texture is blue, and that's what you want to select. So select a light texture that replicates the colors used in your gradients. If you used a purple color, go with a purple light, and so on. You get the gist. Alright, so essentially that's your background all set up right there. So that's your magazine cover exactly there, but now we have to add the text and the main subject of the cover. Now because I'm going old school and I'm using a Mean Girls cover, I selected Lindsay Lohan, also known as Catty Heron in Mean Girls. So we're making a Mean Girls collector's edition magazine mock-up cover photo shoot. So I've chosen her as my main subject because she is the main character technically in the movie. Well, the plastics are, but she's just the one I think of when I hear Mean Girls. Alright, so above that, we need to add a curves adjustment layer because I want to enhance her as a person. So when you do that, you want to make sure there's a clipping mask involved, and just doing that gives it some more enhancement. So the clipping mask button is right here if you didn't know that, but that's where it is. I adjusted the RGB a little bit to give it more of a contrast, and I also did the blue as well. I went and moved it slightly upwards a bit, but that's because mine has a blue background, but you guys can alter the settings to suit what you think looks best for your image. Alright, then we have above that a rectangle, and this is going to be coming in use later on in the tutorial. We're going to be adding text on top of that, and basically what that rectangle is, it's a shape layer. I colored the shape layer is black, as you'll notice, and I dropped the opacity down to 40%, and then towards the end of the tutorial I'm going to add text inside there. Alright, now is where your fun's going to come in. You're going to be adding text throughout the whole entire image, or your cover. So I have all my text grouped, various groups of text. So you'll notice how I'm typing my text in a very specific way. This is the side image here. Now, the fonts you want to use for this are kind of, not really, well, they're specific because, you know, magazine covers usually have specific fonts used. I'm using 2 different fonts for this particular tutorial. I'm switching between Myrid Pro, and then on some of the other ones, I'm using Helvetica New. I think it's called Helvetica New. New? However you say that, that's what I'm using. So switch between those 2, and you can also adjust the, you can select different colors for different parts of your, cover, and you also want to have different sizes for different, texts, or layers. So we're going to add the entire, text section, and you guys can totally, do this to however you like. I'm just showing you how I did it. Let me zoom out a bit so you can see it to its full advantage. So you'll see how I added some text to the left, a little bit of it, and then over to the right we had that rectangle square like I showed you, and when you zoom in you'll notice that I've typed some text there, and then towards the bottom I added some text there as well. I did a larger font, I think I used Myron Pro for that, and then I used Helvetica for the smaller font. I chose a kind of powdery blue pastel color for that, but you guys can really alter this to however you want. And you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna put the word Mean Girls because that's the main thing. I'm gonna put that behind my subject. There we go. That's pretty cool. Okay, so I like it that way. So put your title for your magazine behind your subject. It looks better that way, in my opinion, as I just found out. And whatnot. So that's basically what I've done. You guys can certainly do other, you have other options. You can do the whole text to the left on the right, vice versa. You can do it differently. This is just my kind of a mock-up of a magazine cover. I'm sure there are other options you can go with and other ways of doing it. Like, if you look at the magazines on newsstands today, that's a whole other ballpark of editing and stuff. And I could do that too if I wanted to, but I just like something simple. This is the simplest thing I could think of, so hope you guys enjoyed this video. If it was helpful, do hit like. If you guys have any questions about this video or anything else for that matter, you can comment below or inbox me here. I always get back in a timely fashion. If you guys make anything from my channel, feel free to submit it on Facebook, Twitter, Tumblr, whatever. You can share. I don't mind. I love sharing. Sharing is caring. So, yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you guys later. Bye!